The Rishi says the nature of Bhagavata is tiraskrita vipralabdaha shaptaha kshipta hata api nasyatat pratikurvanti tad bhaktaf prabhavopihi. You may insult a devotee, you may cheat a devotee, you may curse a devotee, you may speak harsh words against a devotee, you may even beat a devotee. Do you think they cannot do it back to you? They can do everything back, but they won't do because they will leave it to the lookout of Bhagavan. Parikshit has got the tapas to curse you again in return. He won't do it. He will leave it to the lookout of Bhagavan. Parikshit has got the power and capacity to avoid your curse. He won't do it to make the words of a Rishiputra come true. But you have committed a huge blunder. Now once curse given is given, it cannot be changed. The only thing we can do is just inform Parikshit about it so that he can be careful. At least we can inform him. So the Rishi sent some messengers. On the other hand, 119.1. Now we reach the final adhyayam of the first canto of Bhagavatam. Happy news. Yes, final adhyayam of the first canto. 119.1. Parikshit returns to his palace. Mahi patistvata karma tadgarhyam vichintayan atmakritam sudurmanaha. Parikshit comes back to his palace, took some water. His thirst got quenched. Now Parikshit started thinking, oh, I have committed a huge blunder. He felt sorry for what he had done. Now Parikshit says, how foolish I had been. Can't I even realize that a rishi doing penance in deep meditation cannot hear my voice? A rishi in penance cannot notice me entering into his ashram. Can't I realize this? How foolish I had been. How foolish I had been. Oh, what a huge offense I have done. I have put a dead snake on the neck of a rishi and insulted him. Oh God, he went to the Sannidhanam of Bhagavan and prayed to him, not forgiveness. He did not pray to Bhagavan to forgive him. Rather, tadastu kamam tu aghanishkritaya me yatha na kuryam punarevam adha. Bhagavan, please punish me. He prays to Bhagavan. He did not pray, please forgive me. He prayed to Bhagavan, please punish me. Because only if you punish me, my descendants or others will not dare to commit such offense in future. People should realize the effects of Bhagavata Apacharam. If another person should not insult a rishi again hereafter, I should be punished big. So big that people should be afraid of committing offense to rishis. So Bhagavan, please give me a huge punishment. Please give me a big punishment. He prayed to Bhagavan. At that time, the messengers of Rishi came to Parikshit and informed him about the curse. Parikshit was happy. Happy, he said. Because this is a warning for those who even think of committing Bhagavata Apachar. For those who even think of committing any offense to devotees, this will be a great warning. Just imagine the plight of Parikshit. He may be the grandson of Arjuna. He is a relative of Krishna. Because his grandma, who is Parikshit's grandma? Subhadra. Parikshit's grandma is Subhadra, the very sister of Lord Krishna. Parikshit was protected in the womb by Lord Krishna himself. Even after so many things, if he commits an offense against a rishi, he is also punished. If this is recorded in history, nobody will commit Bhagavata Apacharam again. You may be the grandson of Krishna. You may be the grandson of Arjuna. You may be related to Krishna. You may be saved by Krishna. You may be a great devotee. But if you commit any offense towards another devotee, you will be punished. This should be a warning for all time to come. So I am happy. I will accept this curse. But I have got 7 days left. Within that, I should take care of dharma, I should take care of my country, I should take care of my subjects. Parikshit immediately coronated his eldest son, Janamejaya, as the king. You take care of the country. Now Parikshit says, I have got 7 more days left in my life. I want to spend these 7 days constructively. At least these 7 days I want to spend constructively. Krishnangrisevam adhimanyamanaha upavishad prayam amartya nadyam. He went to the bank of river Ganges. In the southern bank of Ganges, he spread darbas and sat facing northwards. Many rishis assembled there to bless Parikshit. Atri, Vasishtha, ಚ್ಯವನ, ಶರದ್ವಾನ್, ಅರಿಷ್ಟನೇಮಿ, ಭೃಗು, ಆಂಗಿರಸ, ಪರಾಶರ, ವಿಶ್ವಾಮಿತ್ರ, ಗೌತಮ, ಪರಶುರಾಮ, ಭರದ್ವಾಜ, ಪಿಪ್ಪಲಾದ, ಮೈತ್ರೇಯ, ಔರ್ವ, ಅಗಸ್ತ್ಯ, ನಾರದ, so many rishis have assembled there. Parikshit now goes to the banks of river Ganga, the southern banks. He is seated there on darba grass and he observes prayopavesham. Prayopavesham means fasting till death. He will not consume any food till the soul leaves this mortal coil. I will observe prayopavesham. Rishis have assembled there. Now here the shlokam goes like this. Tatropajagmur bhuvanam punanaha mahanubhava munayassa shishyaha. Great rishis came there. How great those rishis are? Prayena tirthabhigamapadeshaihi swayam hi tirthani punanti santaha. We say holy dip in tirthas, rivers. Holy dip in rivers purify us. But these rishis purify those rivers by having holy dip in them. So they are the real tirthas. We get purified by rivers. These rishis, they give purity to those rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati and Kaveri. Those great rishis, they assembled there. Itismaraja adhyavasaya yuktaha prachina muleshu kusheshu dhiraha. Parikshit ensured that the end of the darba grass was facing eastwards. Because darba end should face east. It was facing eastwards. It is the southern banks of Ganga. Udang mukho dakshina kula aste. Parikshit sat facing north. Samudra patnyaha swastutanyasta bharaha. Parikshit now sits in Padmasanam. I will not consume any food till my soul leaves this mortal coil. I will observe prayopavesham. But O great rishis, please sing the glories of Bhagavan. Let me listen to them with my ears before leaving this body. Please sing the glories of Bhagavan. I want to leave this body listening to them. Parikshit told them. At that time, Shuka Brahmam enters the scene. 1925. Tatra bhavat Bhagavan Vyasaputraha yadrichayagam atamanonapekshaha tam dvyashtavarsham. Shuka Brahmam was 16-year-old by then. Sukumarapada karoru bakhvamsa kapola gatram. He had a tender body. Charuayateksha. He had broad eyes. Unnasa, raised nose. Tulya Karanam, even ears, Subhruvananam, handsome eyebrows, Kambu Sujata Kantam, beautiful conch-like neck, Nigudajatrum Prututunga Vakshasam. He had a broad chest, Avartanabhim, round navel, Valivalgudaranche, folded tummy, Digambaram Vaktravikirnakesham, Pralambabahum Swamarottamabham. He had long hands, his hairlocks were falling on his forehead. He had a celestial shine. Pratyuttistaste munayaswasanebhyaha tallakshanagnya apigudhavarchasam. As Shuka Brahmam entered the scene, how old was he? But all the rishis stood up with respect. Who were there? Atri, Vasishta, Chavana, everybody. But they all stood up in respect, seeing the Brahma Tejas and devotion of Shuka Brahmam. They all stood up from their seats and worshipped Shuka Brahmam. Parikshit welcomed Shuka Brahmam as per protocol, worshipped him and gave him a high asanam. Savishnurato thithaya agataya tasmai saparyam sharasa jahara tato nivritta hi abhudastriyor bhakaha mahasane sopa vivesha pujitaha. He gave a great seat to Shuka Brahmam. Shuka Brahmam was now seated on the Acharya Petam. Now Parikshit, falling at his feet, performing Sharanagati, made one prarthana. Rishi, please teach me 10 things. I want to know 10 things from you. What are they? It is the last verse of the first canto. Yachrotavyam atho japyam yatkartavyam ribhif prabho smartavyam bhajaniyam va Bruhi yadva viparyayam. Yat shrotavyam, what I should listen to. Atho japyam, what I should chant. Yat kartavyam, what I should do. Smartavyam, what I should think. Bhajaniyam, who I should worship. 5 or 10. 5. What I should listen, what I should chant, what I should do, what I should think, who I should worship. But you told 10 things. Bruhi yadat viparyayam. What not to as well, please tell me. What I should not listen, what I should not chant, what I should not do, what I should not think, who I should not worship. I want to know both things. Now combine, it will come to 10. What I should listen, what I should not listen. What I should chant, what I should not chant. What I should do, what I should not do. What I should think, what I should not think. Who I should worship, who I should not worship. Who is asking negative things as well? Because before knowing positive, you should know what not to do. Because if I start doing upanyasam, whether I know what to speak or not, I should know what not to speak. Because if I speak something which should not be spoken in some social media or in a public platform, it will be forwarded in WhatsApp. And it will be a matter for gossip. So, tell me what not to think, what not to worship, what not to speak, what not to do, what not to listen. Tell me everything. With that, Parikshit surrenders to Shuka Brahmam and the first chapter is over. Now the second canto, second skandam. Shuka Brahmam tells Parikshit, "Oh Parikshit, you seem to be worried. Why should you worry, ba? 7 days you have got. 7 days is a huge amount of time. You have got 7 full days left. It is a huge amount of time." Parikshit thought, is 7 days a huge amount of time? Shuka Brahmam told him, "Do you know the story of Khatvanga? There was a king by name Khatvanga. He went to help the Devas in Devasura war, and he helped the Devas in defeating the Asuras as well. So in return, Devas wanted to give that king Khatvanga some boon. Devas asked him, "Khatvanga, what boon do you want?" Khatvanga told the Devas, "I want to know my date of death." The Devas checked the records and told him, "You will die within 48 minutes. He could have avoided that question itself. They asked, "What boon do you want?" He said, "I want to know my date of death." Devas told him, 48 minutes left. Within a fraction of a second, he came to the universe and coronated his son. Immediately, he engaged in Bhakti Yoga meditation. 48 minutes he meditated on Bhagavan, performed Bhakti Yoga Dhyanam and attained moksham. Now, Shuka Brahman tells Parikshit, if a person can attain moksham in 48 minutes, just imagine 7 days means 1440 hours around. You have got almost 10,000 more minutes. More than 10,000 minutes you have got in 7 days. Then why should you worry, man? No problem. You have got 7 days. It is a huge amount of time. Now, I will answer your question. Parikshit asked 10 things. What should I listen? What I should not listen? What should I chant? What I should not chant? Like that. I will answer you. Before that, I will give you 10 commandments. Please note that. In other religions, they say 10 commandments. For our religion, there are 10 commandments. In Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 10th chapter, 1st verse, 10 commandments of Shuka Brahmam. Atra sargo visargascha sthanam poshanam utayaha manvantara ishanukataha nirodho muktihi asrayaha. Sargaha. The way Bhagavan directly creates the raw material for this universe is called Sarga. Direct creation by Bhagavan of the raw materials of the universe. 2. Visarga. The indirect creation. Bhagavan further creates the universe, enhances the creation through Brahma, created in his navel lotus. Creation through Brahma is indirect creation, Visarga. So Bhagavan directly creating raw materials is Sarga. Indirectly enhancing the creation through Brahma is Visarga. 3. Sthanam. How Bhagavan protects the universe. The creator Bhagavan, he also protects. That protection is called Sthanam. 4. Poshanam. He often takes incarnation and gives his attributes and divine body as poshanam, nutrition for his devotees. So incarnation is one form of nutrition. So his incarnations are called poshanam. He nourishes us through his incarnations. 5. Utayaha. Uti means karma. How our karma prevents us from attaining Bhagavan. How our karma separates us from Bhagavan. This is 5. So Sargam, direct creation, Visargam, indirect creation, Sthanam, protection, Poshanam, nourishment through incarnation, Uti, our karma. 6. Manvantara, Yuga calculation, rules of Manus, the 4 yugas, time cycles, etc. That I will explain. 7. Isha Anukataha. Isha means Bhagavan. Anu means his followers, devotees, Bhagavatas. Isha Anukataha, stories of Bhagavan and Bhagavatas. Both I will narrate to you. 8. Nirodha. For Nirodha there are many meanings, but our acharyas enjoy one meaning. Nirodha means sleep. That's why that has also become an aspect of Sapthaaham Upanyasam. Nirodha is also one aspect. Because sleep is temporary union of Jivatma with Paramatma. During sleep, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, Prajnena Atmana Samparishvakto na Bhakyam Kichana Vedanantaram. While we are sleeping, Bhagavan Paramatma just embraces us, even without our knowledge. We are not aware of that. Just because we are in his association, while we wake up after 7 hours of sleep, we say, I am very fresh. I had a blissful sleep. How did that bliss come? Because of the association with Bhagavan. So Nirodham, sleep is temporary enjoyment of Bhagavan. Then 9, Mukti. If temporary enjoyment, sleep itself is slow blissful. If you attain Mukti permanently, if you attain Bhagavan and serve him and enjoy his attributes, then how blissful will it be? So this Nirodham sleep is a trailer. Mukti is the main picture. It is the real enjoyment of Bhagavan. Finally, 10, Ashrayaha. Ashrayaha means asylum. Bhagavan is the only asylum for all of us. We don't have anybody else to seek shelter. Because just reflect on the first 9 points, you can understand the 10th one. Sargam, it was he who created the raw materials. Visargam, it was he who created the creation further through Brahma. And then Sthanam, it is he who is protecting. 4, Poshanam, it is he who is incarnating and nourishing us. 5, Uti, our karma, it is he who is capable of eradicating all our karma. Manvantara, for all these eons and eons and eons, he has been following us. Isha Anukataha, he has blessed a lot of devotees already. Then Nirodhaha, he is giving us trailer anubhavam of himself through sleep. Muktihi, he is ready to grant us liberation if he has done everything for us. 10, Ashrayaha, who is our asylum? Bhagavan is our asylum. If you know these 10 commandments, all your 10 questions are answered. What should I listen to? Bhagavan's glories. What I should not listen to? Anything other than Bhagavan's glories. What should I chant? Bhagavan's names. What I should not chant? Anything other than Bhagavan's names. What should I do? Service, devotional service, Kainkaryam to Bhagavan. What I should not do? Anything other than Kainkaryam you should not do. What should I think of? Divine form of Bhagavan. What should not I think of? Anything else other than divine form of Bhagavan. Who should I worship? Bhagavan. Who I should not worship? Or anybody other than Bhagavan you should not worship. So with these 10 commandments, I have answered your 10 questions. So if you realize these 10 commandments, atra sargo visargascha, sthanam poshanam utayaha, manvantareshanu kathaha, nirodho mukti rashtrayaha, then you will realize that listen to Bhagavan's glories, chant his names, do service to him, meditate about his divine form and worship him. That's the only thing you have to do. Avoid everything else. Now Shuka Brahmam starts teaching Parikshit about the glories of Bhagavan and Bhagavatas from the 3rd chapter. In the 3rd canto Skandam, for Parikshit, Shuka Brahmam describes the Lord's Varaha Avataram initially. Now let us all enjoy Varaha Avataram and complete the beginning day of this Sapthaaham. So the last half an hour, now Varaha Avatara Anubhavam. 3rd canto, 13th chapter. Narayana created Brahma in his lotus navel and installed him as the creator, and Brahma further created all beings. Initially, Brahma created the 4 Sanat Kumaras, the short rishis, Sanaka, Sanantana, Sanatana, Sanat Sujata. They are collectively referred to as Sanat Kumaras, 4 in number. Then Brahma created Devas, Rishis, Prajapatis and other beings. Brahma was creating step by step. These 4 Sanat Kumaras, they were very much devoted to Lord Narayana right from birth. They wanted to have instant darshan of Lord Narayana. For instant darshan, you cannot go to the absolute Vaikuntham because you have to attain moksham to go to Vaikuntham. So these 4 Sanat Kumaras, to have instant darshan of Bhagavan, went to Karya Vaikuntham. Karya Vaikuntham is a replica of Vaikuntham situated within this material universe. You can go there easily. So with their tapas, Sanat Kumaras went to Karya Vaikuntham. As they were about to enter into Karya Vaikuntham, there were 2 gatekeepers, Jaya and Vijaya, at the entrance of Karya Vaikuntham. They noted the 4 Sanat Kumaras approaching. This is actually explained as flashback in Bhagavatam. It comes later in 3rd canto, 15th chapter, 30th verse. Tanvikshya Vatarashanan Chaturah Kumaran వృద్ధాన్ దశార్ధవయసః విదితాత్మతత్వాన్.